Hi folks, welcome. This is Southend PowerQuest and I'm Adam. So it's great to have you back with us for the weekly vlog on a Monday. Always good. I did try. Very trying, yes, I know. So what's been going down? So last week you'll have seen the impromptu live stream we did over at Canuden Church. That was actually supposed to be our first round table, but obviously we couldn't really get much done because unfortunately Gloria had some things to deal with. So what I'm planning to do, we'll get the first round table started as intended for the first Wednesday in June, which, as I mentioned, it'll be the first Wednesday of the month, so that'll be a good time to kick it off. So I think that's what we'll do. And just to reiterate, the round table will be a chance for you. We'll put a subject out for discussion, or you can suggest one, and we'll talk about our thoughts and feelings on it. Obviously, you can put your input in as well, what you reckon, and all the rest of it. So we should have a nice little discussion going, and we'll give you more details about what that subject will be. I think I might have already mentioned it, but we'll make a confirmation on the Monday, on the Monday vlog, before that Wednesday, if that makes sense. So anyway, yeah, so that's what we're going to do. Now, last week's impromptu live stream was in Canuden, and actually turned out quite well, believe it or not. We got a little bit of activity, as you may know. It's not a great deal, but it was all right. We may well go back again. The big take from that day was that the conversation we had with one of the bell ringing guys, he's actually well versed in the local history of Canuden, and it was interesting to note how much of it, of the stories that are synonymous with witches and all the rest of it, he was actually able to debunk. So that was quite a good take, for personally, was to be able to say, right, okay, well, a lot of the stories which Canuden is synonymous with aren't true. They were basically made up over the years to attract to basically attract tourists and things, which is quite good because Canuden is a tiny village, and it's a really, really pretty area, and there's some great roads around there. Don't ask me how I know that. Bearing in mind, when I passed my test, when I started riding, I didn't live far from Canuden, so I might give you some idea. I know the area. But anyway, yeah, and also got Wallasey Island, which is past that. There's a great marina over there. I'm currently looking at a boat that's situated over there at the minute, but that's for another day. And Wallasey actually has a wildlife RSPB marsh thing, which again is great. And Wallasey actually has a little bit of history of itself in a place called Toll Barn, which I've covered. If you go back to some of my early content, you will find it, and it's really quite interesting. So yeah, there we go. So that was last week's live stream. I think we might go back to Canuden and do a recorded episode over there, because there is bits and pieces that we've picked up on, and it'd be nice to kind of draw a line and say, right, well, this is actually Canuden. We already know that a lot of the stuff that we get told with stories, so how much activity is actually there, and we should be able to give a definitive answer on that if there is one. And regarding the next live stream content, now that will be Monday. That will be a regular monthly Ask a Medium. So if anyone's got any questions for Gloria, Rudy, myself, Paul, about the unexplained, any card readings I would maybe like, and of course most of you will have watched the Rettendon content by now, so if you've got questions about that, you can ask any of us on our thoughts and feelings about our visit to Lane, because obviously, as you know, I've been down there plenty of times, I know the history, but for Paul, Gloria and Rudy, they literally went into their blind, which is, when you talk to mediums, they will tell you when they're going into a situation like that, that's how they prefer it. So it'll be good for you to obviously be able to ask those guys to see and get their take on it. Okay, so that's that. Regarding content wise, I'm still working on it, editing. I'm still a little bit busy at the moment, tying a few things off. I was actually supposed to go to Taunton this week, and because of this, still feeling a bit unwell with this pricks coughing things, I sort of gave it a miss. As it turned out, it was a good decision, because Saturday I got a call from my mate Alistair. He said my Thunderbird was finally ready, so I've finally got my Triumph Thunderbird back. Yes, finally. She has been off the road, more or less off the road, for 18 months. So it's been a frustrating time with her. But finally she's back, she's working. What she does now, I made sure one of the core packs was connected properly. Another story. So I actually have a complete and working collection of vehicles now. I've got both my 9.5 sorted, if it excludes the aircon. I went for a regas on Friday. Got the tracking done, which is an underrated thing actually, which I will say to people, it's something we all miss, but yeah, go and get your tracking checked, because you never know, and it'll make a difference with your steering. Not that I thought there was anything wrong with steering, because it felt fine, but I just had a load of bushes changed from the subframe, so I thought it'd be a good idea to get the tracking checked, and as it turned out it was out, so it's handy. Anyway, yeah, so I got the tracking done. The aircon stopped working, so I had that regassed, and as it turned out I've got a leak, so that'd be something to sort out. But anyway, so yeah, that's good. Red Bun's locked up, running fine. I've got an aircon issue with that as well. It's not leaking, but I think it might be a pump. They're all minor things, I'm not too worried, but the crux of the matter is both the cars are working. I've now got both working bikes, and both my boats are working, so it's all good. And hopefully I can, sooner rather than late, hopefully get my new channel kicked off, Subs and Cycles, and I can do motor related content on there. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. So just to reiterate, next Monday will be the Ask a Medium monthly live stream. Come and talk to us about our thoughts and feelings on the unexplained. If you want a card reading and any questions you'd like answered about Rettendon and how the guys thought and felt about their visit to there. And yeah, that's it. So gonna wish you good night and good bless. Love and light to the lot of you. And yeah, as I say, we'll see you Monday for the next live stream. Thanks again. Take care.